Video I'll be sharing with you like the details on L2S. So for those of you recently only I have got my L2, like I have got this conversion from L2 to L2S, and like I have applied for it last year September. So yeah, I pretty much know about the rules and how I was able to convert my L2 visa to L2S visa. So I will share every detail and every procedure that I went through, so that like you don't have any questions or any kind of a if you have any questions in mind, I will just help you solve those. And yeah, so what is L2S basically? So earlier what happened that you have to have an EAD. So if you have this L2 visa, now for those of you who don't know what is L2 visa and how who are eligible for it, I have made a separate video on that, and I will just link that down in the description box below. So like those of you who don't know about L2 visa, you can go and check that out. But for those who have this L2 visa, now for them, like so earlier you must be knowing that if you are having this L2 visa, then earlier what happened that you were in order to work in US. Now by work I mean any kind of job that you want to do in US, whether it is related to IT or it is related to some other thing. So anything that you have to do in US, you have to have a EAD. Now what was EAD? EAD is like an employment authorization document, and unless and until you have this kind of a document, you as an L2 visa holder was not allowed to work in US. So yeah, this kind of a document usually take around 1-2 months for you to get filed, and then it used to come. But now the rules have been made easy, and now you no longer need this EAD. You just need your L2, and you have to get this L2 converted to L2S, and you are eligible to work in US. So if I tell you about myself, I have got an L2S visa, L2 visa, and when I got that converted to L2S, and now like I'm working at a software company in US. So yeah, I'll share you about the procedure how you can get this converted. And this was a brief which I gave you, that you no longer need an EAD, but you just have to have the L2S. Now what basically you have to what is the process is, you have to, like, as soon as you reach US or the airport, there you'll be asked to stand in a queue. Okay, now that queue is basically for the custom border protection. So custom border protection is a kind of the officials, they will just scrutinize you, or they just take your documents, they'll give you that stamp. So whatever is required, they'll just give that last minute of scrutinization basically. Okay, so once you reach US, you will be asked to stand in a queue, and once your turn comes, you will be asked to give your passport. And the official, he'll just go through your passport, he'll see your visa and all those things. And in meanwhile, he'll ask you to stand, and he'll ask you a few questions, very generic questions related to amount of money that you are carrying with yourself. So generally, it's not advisable for you to carry a huge sum of money. You can carry 10,000, 20,000 cash with you, but that's it. I will just advise you not to carry much cash with you, because generally you will not it's not a thing to be it's not a good thing basically, and sometimes it may not be in your favor. So yeah, just keep that in mind, just take limited cash with yourself. And he'll ask you about the food items that you're carrying with yourself. So generally the food items, they don't matter much. You can just tell that whatever you have, if you, in case you have carried with your tiffin or something, you can just tell that to him. And he will just also ask a few basic questions, that if you're not carrying any kind of any illegal item with you. Okay, so illegal items can be your medicines. So generally medicines or agricultural related things, they are not allowed in US. But yeah, he'll just ask you those questions, and you have to just tell them, if you, in case you have it, then I would say that don't carry these things, but you can just give the answers to these questions. And then he'll just take your this thing, passport, and just see your visa. And once everything is done, you are good at your end, and he's convinced by your things, he'll just give you an I-94. So in your I-94, you can download your I-94 through a link that I will provide in the description box, and there you will see that your class of admission. So once you have that everything done, you can just check that your class of admission is L2S. So here, like earlier it will be L2, but after you are done facing that official, this will change to L2S. And then it will have your I-94 record number. It will have like until when this is valid. So generally this date is this will match your visa. So like visa for L2 is like for 3 years expiry period. So yeah, generally this date lies, or this year will be same. And then it will have your basic details about your name and your birth date, your passport number and everything. So this is an I-94. So once he asks you to go and you are done, you can just stand there. You can give yourself 5 minutes time. You can open your I-94 then and there, and you can check this class of admission. You can just cross check whether this is a change to L2 or not, because without L2S you will not be allowed to work in US. So definitely just check this 2 times, so that in case this kind of a thing that doesn't happen, you can tell him that this has not changed, and you will be just sorted then and there. Yeah, so just check this. And apart from that, you can also check your passport. So after he is done with everything, he will just give this kind of a stamp on your passport. So in your passport, like close to your visa, you will be having this class L2S and valid till until what date. So this thing will be there, and this thing should match your this thing I-94 information also. So as in admit till date is 4/10/25. Similarly, if you see here, it is also 10 April 2025. So this thing in the passport stamp and your I-94, once they are verified, you are good to go. Everything is done at your end. So your L2 has successfully converted to L2S, and you no longer have to worry about anything. And one more thing that you have to keep in mind is that this L2S, everything will be done. So you don't have to worry about anything. Everything will be done when you reach US. You don't have to carry anything. You don't have to be worried that what will happen if in case it doesn't convert into L2S. Generally that don't happens. Every person who's having this L2, once everything is good at his side, it's just it gets converted to L2S after that stamp. So just don't worry about anything. Just take your documents, be it's not a it's just a 5-minute task. So you don't have to worry about anything. Just be chill, and yeah, you will get your L2S hopefully very soon, just like I have got. And if you have any questions apart from this, like if you have any questions in mind related to this visa or L2S or any other thing about the procedure, you can just let me know in the comment section below, and I'll just reply you back. And until then, take care. Bye bye.